Here on Good Morning Britain, we've been lucky enough to catch 5 minutes with high-flying Jane Challoner, director of new blockbuster 34 Wig Street. We can now cross over live to Jane in Hollywood. Jane, can you hear us?
I'm just about getting you, Jessica. I can just about hear you, yeah?
Now, I know we haven't got much time due to your busy schedule promoting your new film, so let's get straight to the point. How much does your audience mean to you as a filmmaker?
Well, Jessica, that's a good question because our audience at Hjjr Production is one of the main keys to making our good film. We like to screen an animatic production to our audience so they know what the film's going to be about, so they can get a kind of idea of what is actually going to happen in the film, and then they can tell us what they think of the film at the end of the showing.
I love the film. I bet you didn't get any negative responses.
Well, Jessica, I wouldn't exactly call them negative responses in such a way. I think it was more constructive criticism. One member of the public that we showed it to was a huge fan of the confusion of the film, whereas another member of the public didn't like the confusion as much, and they told us to take some confusion out. But the other member of the public thought we should throw more in, so we always like to take on audience feedback and see what they think.
So how do you reach a decision from such a wide variety of opinions?
Well, as a production company, Hjjr decided to come together as a group. The whole production team come together, have a meeting, look at the audience feedback from our 16 to 24-year-old target audience, and then we decide upon if we're going to change something, if not to change something, and if it's important for the film to change something. If it isn't important for the film, we could always put it in as a DVD extra.
Then how do you progress in the filmmaking process?
Well, we always like to screen a draft cut of our film. We screen this to the production company, to the other members, to our target audience again, because they're the main people who want to enjoy our film. So we do a draft cut before the first final cut of the film, and we see if there's anything else that the audience want to change, if we feel that there's something that needs to be changed dramatically, and if so, we can just go back and change it before the final cut.
What type of questions do you ask?
Well, the questions can range from if the audience enjoyed the film, which is an important question because if they don't enjoy the film, then there's no point in putting it out there. And it can go from what they think of the narrative structure, if they understand the structure, if they get the logic of the film, what they think of the mise-en-scène, and if they're comfortable with the mise-en-scène, if they think it makes sense, and then the different mise-en-shot we use if they enjoy the shots of the film.
Well, we wish you good luck from Good Morning Britain. We'll let you get back to your busy schedule. Thank you for taking the time out to answer some of our questions.
You're welcome, Jessica. It was a pleasure.
So that was Jane Challoner. Join us after the break when we'll be testing miracle food that changes the colour of your hair.